Welcome back to the SEC Network to push off Game Day 3 after whatever that last game was between Texas A&M and UCF. Today we've got Tennessee versus Western Kentucky. My name is Lyra. I'm joined by Nitro. Nitro, how you doing today?
Really bad after that last game, but it's fine.
Listen, whiners make not a winner. I have to start out here. This is my first time seeing the finished, I believe this is Tennessee, yeah? Textures out in the outfield. Why is Boo only a little orange?
That's a good question, and honestly, I'm not sure.
He only orange in the eyes.
Yeah, it's just face paint, but he didn't have enough for his entire body.
Crazy. Bowser with a line drive that Blooper fails to get and then gets hit by Lava. That's going to be the first run for WKU. And it was sure to be a blowout of the century.
Yeah,
Tennessee rated very low by most people. Just lost 6-1 yesterday to Illinois. What are your thoughts on this so far, Nitro?
I was actually talking to Rhino a couple hours ago about this game, and he said he simmed this game privately, and 11 runs were scored by WKU in the first inning.
Oh my god. Well, we might see something very similar here. Bowser's on third. For Red Magikoopa the GOAT. Yeah, Western Kentucky already shaping up in post-season start trades here to be an absolute menace. They have Red Chem, they have Magikoopa hitting directly to the shortstop, so maybe I should shut up, but they have Bowser, they have Bowser Jr., they have a lot to be scared of here. They're a current contender. I would currently rate them as like the 5th best team right now. If I'm going to be
pretty reasonable, yeah.
I mean, we are starting Game Day 3 here, and we do know that those top 10 power rankings are coming out at the end of Game Day 3. Any predictions for who might be a surprising addition to that list, Nitro?
Well, as we saw, Texas A&M, you know, I hate to say it, but
the clip here.
They are 2-1, and with some good wins, so they could be a shocker. Maybe not make it, but they could get close.
You know, I don't think people will vote for Texas A&M, but they should. In my personal opinion, as a commentator, not as a player, I do think like Texas A&M is currently performing well above standard.
I think we will see a new number 1, given that FSU did lose to Kentucky.
So I think here's the thing to consider, right? Is like, how much are we Cheeto Dust King Boo, man? As a fellow Orange team member, like, I'm running into trouble where it looks like all of my characters just have Cheeto Dust on them. Shout out Orange Critter, but I'm seeing King Boo as the same problem, because holy hell, what is that? Walter White to bat, to maybe bat home. Oh, Ritter with the dive of a lifetime to save any runs being scored. The bases were loaded there. That could have been very bad. They could have kept fireballing there. Up next, it's Tyler Higbee and Ritter. But power rankings, I mean, how much do we, you know, just to get back to that topic, how much are people actually going to consider wins versus what the team can be? Because this isn't just like, you know, college football, for example, where you can understand how the team is actually performing and put that into your review, your idea of where the college should be ranked. You know, here, these are computer players on a computer screen playing by computer rules with luck code being built in and used. So hard to say really whether we should be judging based on actual performance or not, but I mean, what is your opinion there?
personally, I prefer judging based on performance, and even if the rankings do look a little wacky at the start of the season, they should balance out by the end of the season, and it should look pretty normal.
So, I mean, the thing to consider here is, like, let's be honest, Sacred Heart is 2-0 right now, and they might win against North Carolina in the next couple of days here as part of match day 3. Do you think they deserve to be a top 10 team?
I mean, well, part of considering results is considering, the teams they've played, of course.
Of course.
And so, I don't know who Sacred Heart's played, but, UNC, not a great team. Who else have they played? Did they play RPI?
No, I don't think
No.
so. I believe that schedule was... Here, look, I have it pulled up here. Yeah, Buenos Aires, pre-Bowser Cell, and Fresno State with an incorrect lineup.
Yeah, that is a little rough. I mean, beating a Bowser on any team is, pretty decent, but, they are 3-0 after all. Maybe they can sneak in as a lower team.
Well, 2-0, sorry. The North Carolina game has not happened yet.
Well, a hypothetical 3-0, let's say.
For sure. Well, so in your mind, it's not necessarily about just wins. You are considering strength of schedule, but you are considering performance way more than the idea of, like, say Utah Valley is 0-2 right now. Are you going to rank them in the top 10, even though they are 0-2?
I don't think I will, and I think they need to, get more wins, and then, I'm sure they'll get back up to the top 10, sooner rather than later. But for now, they're 0-2, and a winless team should not be in the top 10.
Of course. Well, it's something to consider. Anyone that you do think is going to make the list based on current public opinion that you maybe wouldn't have picked yourself so far, or maybe that you wouldn't have picked preseason that is doing well so far, has upsets.
Well, first of all,
by the way, that is a tied game for Tennessee and Western Kentucky going into the third.
Speaking of Western Kentucky, I did think they were a little overrated going into the start of the season, but after some trades, I think that they have made themselves look like, a top 5 team in the league.
I would wholeheartedly agree. I think definitely, like, the place they were in with Boomerang Bro was pretty rough, and I think they've helped themselves out a lot there. Another one I want to talk about, not just Western Kentucky, but I feel like Kentucky has made an incredibly solid team post-draft. I mean, they literally had, for those who don't know who are listening to this on YouTube, in our draft, Kentucky had the most money. Oh, that's a bad POW there, but it looks like it's still going to be out for Blue Dry Bones. And Bowser Jr. up to bat. By the way, wonderful work for whoever's doing textures for the SEC. I do very much enjoy this new Bowser Jr. texture. I love the red on the shell. That is going to be a bad hit for him, though. That's going to be a double play to end their half.
Are we on upset
Blue Dry Bones tired. Are we on upset watch? It's been 2.5 innings. Let's call him just a little.
I'm just saying, like, we saw what happened last game. It can happen again. Like, this will be even worse, in my opinion. Luck-wise, but so far so good for Tennessee. With Birdo coming up.
You do have to understand, with a team like Western Kentucky, they are going to fail a little more often than not because it's Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
It stunts their offensive capabilities ever so slightly.
For sure.
Could not be a problem for me, of course. No, I'm just kidding. Weber, rah! But I'm sure Western Kentucky will be able to output something else in the rest of this game if they don't just absolutely biff it with low rolls. Birdo up to bat now. Wonderful Tennessee Birdo. Orange looks good on Birdo.
Definitely.
I have to admit.
And that's
better than Cheeto Dust King Boo over there. He's going to unload the clip there. Strikeout to end the inning. good usage from Bowser there to keep it 1-1. And WKU now has a chance to respond with some of the strongest part of their lineup.
But, I mean, Waiter does get nullified a bit on Bowser's Castle, I will say.
Waiter does get nullified a little bit, but I mean, even if he does like a line drive, that could be a double that gets somebody in if Red Madge, you know, and Tyler Higbee get on base here.
Oh,
and the knee is going to fail to dive there. That rolls way out to center field. He is going to get on base. Would have been caught if it was a better infielder. And Birdo already coming in. Tyler Higbee has a chance to do something here. That is going to be good.
Ooh.
Deep line drive to the corner, and Red Madge is going to go back there. He's not feeling safe with that.
Waiter
with his special sailor arm tattoos. That might be gone.
I was just talking bad about him, and that is gone.
Oh my God! 3 runs for Ritter. That's what you want to see if you are Rhino here. The arm tattoos really help with his strength. Must be an RPG buff. Okay, Tennessee has glass on the walls? What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Tennessee. Let's get back to the power rankings discussion here for a second here as Yellow-Shi does what he does best. Yeah, for sure, Kentucky and Western Kentucky have improved greatly. Definitely have deserved, as of, you know, the place that we're in within match day 3, have earned top 10 rankings in my personal opinion. How do you feel about Florida State? They're only 1-1 after match day 2.
I think, you know, they did lose to Kentucky, who got even better after that game, might I add. But
for sure,
you know, it's not a terrible loss.
And it was close.
Yeah, it was a close game. You know, it was on their home field, which does suck to lose on, but I think they'll bounce back. And I think another team we should probably be talking about after some trades recently is Air Force. Because
Air Force definitely going all in. They are negative like 575 in the hole right now. And that is going to be 4-1 for Western Kentucky as they end that half of the inning. Yeah, Air Force is 600 in the hole for next season, basically. But they now have, like, there was a fire sale in one division of the Mountain West Conference, and now Utah Valley has PD Piranha, and Air Force has Bowser and Birdo. So truly, like, one of the biggest headache pitching depths I've ever seen on a team.
Yeah, that is
the only thing that makes that worse is if there's a second pre-charge pitcher, but Bowser does the job perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that team at that point. It's a headache to think about for the College World Series.
I mean,
Pink Yoshi and Kirby gonna get out there.
I mean, if Air Force does anything that isn't winning the College World Series, that is a bad season for them. Because
I would tend to agree.
After that, they pretty much have no team next season.
That is one of those teams that did very well in season 1, our inaugural season.
Yes.
I believe did not win their conference championship. Would I be correct in saying that? I don't remember.
Yes, they lost the WKU.
Yes, that's correct. So they're looking to win it all this time while the irons are fresh, or while the irons are hot, my apologies. We'll be very interested to see how that very broken team performs, because it's very disjointed in several places.
Yeah.
So be interested to see how that develops. They're on Wario City, so home games are going to be probably a breeze for most of their games.
Definitely.
And not like this Bowser Castle game, which is having Bowser hit line drives to horrible face paint Boo. Honestly, Boo looks like in like 80 years it would be considered an insensitive to look like that.
Well, then what is King Boo?
Well, he's fine. That's his natural. That's his natural color at this point. But I'm talking about the juxtaposition, you know, of the orange to the white. There, I'm like,
yeah, Boo's doing
man,
orange fades.
the aliens in 80 years might frown upon that, man. Bowser Jr. coming in for WKU, which is good for Tennessee. They don't have to deal with pre-charging and star pitch merchants anymore. But Bowser Jr. loves to star pitch as well. That is going to result in a weird foul for Boo.
Bowser Jr. not a bad pitcher in his own right. Obviously overshadowed by his father on this team, but you know, he can get it done too.
He's stamina, and the stars do tend to do something. The star pitches do tend to do something. Really just depends. Blooper up to bat. I cannot believe Blooper exists on anyone's team right now, man. It's Blooper.
I mean, it's Blooper. The squid's gonna get unlid right here.
The squid being unlid means he's starred, to be completely clear. God, even his teeth are orange. I didn't even notice that. You've been eating too many Cheetos, man.
The lid is screwed shut. Never mind.
The lid has been glued together.
Yeah. Tape, glue, everything.
Oh my god. Yellow
Did a
Toad found
double.
dead in Miami. King Boo on second.
Volta. Give me a
Volta.
single Volta.
Walter.
Volta, the ball.
I will also say, Marshall plays... Who does Marshall play week 3? They play RPI. So even though RPI isn't necessarily like a amazing team to get a win on, they might be in the top 10 because we didn't think Marshall would be in the top 10 preseason, and then they made that trade for Wiggler, and now they are up 3
Yo, Yoshi, get over there.
versus WKU and TCU, albeit after, or sorry, before certain changes were made for West Kentucky, and after certain changes were made to dump TCU into the depths of hell. That is going to be the bottom of the 5th for Tennessee. Western Kentucky has a chance to extend the lead in the final 2 innings here. If it ends with the same score as my game versus Tennessee, I'm throwing a hissy fit.
And what was that score?
6-1.
Oh no.
Oh, good lord.
You rarely see the dugouts
Obsessed in
on
the
these
audience
stadiums.
says, I'm trying to go to Taco Bell. Can we wrap this one up?
And is Tyler Higbee gonna go home? No,
No, he'll
probably,
stay on third.
Probably could.
Yeah, no outs and runners on second and third for Yoloshi, who's just trying to do something today. Honestly, I think if you're WKU, you hope he gets struck out by Birdo here. He's gonna slap directly to Walter White though.
Okay, that's fine if you're WKU.
That's fine. I think Ritter and Tyler Higbee knew what was gonna happen there. Decided not to cash in their base running there. Spooed up to bat. Glory to West Ham. That is gonna be the second strike. Means he will be slapping.
And
Right down the middle. That's good. That's going to send
All right,
Tyler Higbee
6-1.
and Ritter home. Spoon gets a
no.
double there. That's that 6-1 score we were looking for. For those who don't know the lore of some of our most important and storied knees, Spood is the leader of West Helm in the famed viral video from 2025. What is it, 100 players or 1,000 players? I think it's 100 players
1,000.
simulate civilization
only
Richard
100.
Bohr in Minecraft. I mean, there's not that many people in there, is there?
I mean, you have
It's
to think about the
1,000?
people that went unnamed.
Jesus
in that video.
Christ,
Yeah,
man, that's so many people.
that is a lot of people.
1,000 Minecraft players simulate civilization rich and poor. Not gonna spoil absolute cinema to you. Go watch it if you're watching this from far in the future.
We
Trying
have
to
a
catch up
live
in time for
trade.
season 11. A mid-game trade has been enacted. Fresno State receives Boomerang Bro from Cal Berkeley in return for Red Shy Guy and $135 for season 3.
That's
Fresno State in a slightly different place, and Cal Berkeley going all in on having absolutely no pieces left for the entire rest of the season.
Oh yeah, I think Cal could have gotten.
They literally just have cable, guys.
Yeah. And Tennessee's fireballing.
Gets down there. That's gonna send Pink Yoshi home.
No 6-1 score.
Tennessee is really doing better against Western Kentucky than they did against Illinois. Stating that just for the record, for no other personal reasons. And there are currently no outs for Tennessee as the second Drybone steps up to bat here. That's also going to get down, and that's going to be a 6-3 game with runners on first and second. The Drybones locking it down for Tennessee.
Yeah. The double Drybones, very, very solid.
Guys, Tennessee's going to win this all.
Oh!
Or not.
Bowser.
Bowser finally had hops. The hot corner. I don't like the way he's posing like that. That doesn't look natural for him. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Flexing, like, I don't even know, like, brother, your guts in the way, man. An even inning in the sixth makes it 6-3 at the top of the seventh for West Kentucky. Can they lock it down and bring it home? Blue Drybones. Walter White is there to catch it. He's got his knees in the dirt and the ball in his glove.
Will we see some Bowser attacks? No, that is terrible, but a bobble.
Oh, a bobble from Walter.
Oh
Walter.
no.
Walter, put your bobble away, Walter. Good slaps from Bowser Jr. Holy! King Boo! No need to put the arm of destiny out there. You're gonna hurt yourself.
You just want no double plays, and
that's gonna get right to Birdo. But the green shell makes sure that Bowser. Wow!
Almost bad
Bowser
base
hauled
running.
ass to get back there. Some weird base running there. Tyler Higbee up. If he gets on base here, Ritter will be up.
What the?
That's
King Boo.
Oh my god, that might be out of there. Oh, my god!
Oh my god.
Tyler Higbee with a 3-run home run to absolutely destroy Tennessee in the top of the
Down
seventh.
the center of Bowser's castle, might I add. Oh my.
He does not care about a cleanup. He said, I want this team gone. He's not worth my time. And Boo's out of there for King Boo. Cheeto Dust gonna lock up the store and close, and that is gonna be Waiter out. One last chance for Tennessee to respond. 6 to tie, 7 to win it. Can they pull it off? First of all, it's Cheeto Dust King Fraud.
He was eating them in the dugout. And
maybe it's like Cheeto Dust covered like sunflower seeds, because sunflower seeds are a big baseball snack, you know?
Yeah. Or just...
Would y'all fuck with that? I feel like I would fuck with that. Cheeto Dust, like Cheeto flavored sunflower seeds? No, not eating King Boo. We're not gonna eat King Boo or ingest him. Even if I want to.
Okay.
Terrible hitting from...
Not the game.
Wow! Walter White gets back there in time because that hit was so strong from Birdo that even though she was caught out immediately, he could get back to base. Pink Yoshi with possibly the last at-bat for Tennessee before they go 0-3.
Oh? Oh.
Pink Yoshi knocking it deep to left. That is going to
There.
hit the wall
Walter's going
and
home.
get down. Walter White goes home.
Oh.
An RBI double, 9-4 Tennessee. The rally begins for Tennessee.
Pink Yoshi really loves sending it left and high. He's been doing that a lot, but this is the first time it actually like got down.
Hey, that's my goat right there. That's Pink Yoshi. That's my goat.
That's the pink.
Besides Hideous Creature, of course, of which I have a wind-up toy of. Kirby, trying to keep it going.
Oh my!
Right and high.
What is going on? That's gone. No, it's not. Barely.
That's off the
not.
wall. And Kirby gets an RBI double. What is
Hit the
happening with
edge.
Tennessee tonight? They're performing out of their minds. I think this might be the most runs Tennessee has put up in a game so far.
9-5 jump scare we have in the chat.
Working from 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Dry Bones up to bat. Dry Bones and Green Dry Bones have been most of the offense so far. That is going to get down, and Kirby's on third.
What is happening?
Green Dry
right
Bones
now?
next. That could be another RBI here if Bowser Jr. is not careful. And keep in mind, he's also tired.
Oh,
That is going to be
no.
bad contact, and that's the game. 9 to 5.
9-5.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Western Kentucky Hilltoppers win it in the bottom of the seventh after their defense finally activates.
Yeah.
Let's look at the box scores here real quick before we get out of your hair. Bowser not the MVP. That's going to be Ritter. And Tyler Higbee.
Higbee. He deserves it.
Tyler Higbee purely in hitting, but Ritter gets
Yeah.
a little bit of the fielding in there in order to share the spotlight with him.
Definitely.
15 in pitching for Bowser. Okay, well, Pink Yoshi,
70 for Pink Yoshi.
even Pink Yoshi and even with Ritter and Tyler Higbee.